Diego's big soccer match. 1. The big announcement. It was a typical Wednesday afternoon at school when Diego's soccer coach, Mr. Carter, made an exciting announcement during practice. "Listen up, everyone," Coach Carter called out to the team. "This Saturday, we're going to play in the final soccer match of the season. It's against our biggest rivals, the Central City Tigers." Diego's heart skipped a beat. The Tigers were known to be a tough team. And Diego had been looking forward to this match all season. "This is it," Diego whispered to his best friend Jack, who played as a forward on the team. "This is our chance to win the championship." Jack nodded, smiling. "We've worked hard for this. We just need to stay focused." Diego was the goalkeeper, which meant it was his job to protect the goal and stop the other team from scoring. It was a big responsibility, but he was ready for the challenge. 2. Preparing for the match. The rest of the week was filled with intense practice sessions. Coach Carter made sure the team was ready for the big game by running drills and practicing different strategies. "Diego, focus on your reflexes," Coach Carter said during practice one day. "You're the last line of defense. Stay alert and watch the ball at all times." Diego nodded, determined to improve. He spent extra time after practice blocking shots with Jack and their other teammates. Jack would take powerful shots at the goal, and Diego practiced diving to stop the ball. "You're getting really good, Diego," Jack said after one practice. "If you keep this up, the Tigers won't stand a chance." Diego smiled, but inside he still felt nervous. The Tigers were known for their strong offense, and their forwards had scored a lot of goals in previous matches. "I just have to stay calm and do my best," Diego thought. "The team is counting on me." 3. The night before the match. The night before the big match, Diego couldn't stop thinking about the game. He sat at the dinner table with his family, barely touching his food. "What's on your mind, Diego?" his mom asked, noticing his quiet mood. "I'm just thinking about tomorrow's match," Diego replied. "It's the championship game, and I'm the goalkeeper. What if I let the other team score?" His dad, who had played soccer when he was younger, smiled and placed a hand on Diego's shoulder. "You've practiced hard, and you're ready. Just remember, soccer is a team sport. Even if they score, it's not just up to you. Work with your team, stay focused, and do your best." Diego nodded, feeling a little more confident. His parents always knew how to make him feel better. He decided to get a good night's sleep so he could be ready for the match. 4. The day of the match. On Saturday morning, Diego woke up early, feeling both nervous and excited. He put on his soccer uniform and packed his gloves, cleats, and water bottle. When Diego arrived at the field, the air was filled with excitement. The stands were packed with parents, friends, and teachers who had come to watch the big game. The Central City Tigers were already warming up on the other side of the field, and they looked strong. "Don't worry, Diego. We've got this," Jack said, patting Diego on the back. "Just focus on the game, and we'll work together." Coach Carter gathered the team for a final pep talk. "You've trained hard all season for this moment. Trust in your skills and trust each other. Remember, win or lose, we're a team. Now, let's go out there and give it everything we've got." With that, the referee blew the whistle, and the match began. 5. The first half. From the start, it was clear that the Tigers were a strong team. Their forwards attacked quickly, passing the ball between each other as they moved toward Diego's goal. Diego stayed focused, watching the ball closely. When one of the Tigers forwards kicked a powerful shot toward the goal, Diego dove to the right and blocked it with his hands. The crowd cheered, and Diego's teammates ran over to congratulate him. "Great save, Diego," Jack shouted. Diego felt a surge of confidence. "I can do this," he thought. But the Tigers didn't give up easily. They kept attacking, and Diego had to make several more saves to keep the score at 0-0. By the end of the first half, both teams were tired, but the game was still tied. 6. A tough challenge. At the start of the second half, the Tigers came back even stronger. They passed the ball quickly and skillfully, trying to find a way through Diego's defense. Finally, after a fast break, one of the Tigers forwards kicked the ball toward the goal, and this time it slipped past Diego's reach. The Tigers had scored. Diego felt disappointed, but he didn't have time to dwell on it. He had to stay focused for the rest of the match. "Keep your head up, Diego," Coach Carter shouted from the sidelines. "You're doing great." Diego nodded, determined to stay strong for his team. 7. A team effort. With only 10 minutes left in the game, the score was 1-0 in favor of the Tigers. The Eagles knew they needed to score quickly if they wanted to win. Jack and the other forwards pushed forward, passing the ball between them as they moved closer to the Tigers' goal. Finally, Jack received a perfect pass and kicked the ball toward the goal. The ball flew past the Tigers' goalkeeper and into the net. Goal! The crowd erupted in cheers, and the score was tied 1-1. With only a few minutes left, both teams fought hard to score the winning goal. The Tigers made one last push toward Diego's goal, but Diego stayed focused and made a final save just before the referee blew the whistle. The game ended in a tie, which meant the winner would be decided by a penalty shootout. 8. The penalty shootout. Diego's heart raced as the teams lined up for the penalty shootout. Each team would take turns shooting at the goal, and Diego knew that as the goalkeeper, the pressure was on him to make the saves. The first Tiger stepped up to take a shot. He kicked the ball toward the left corner of the goal, but Diego dove just in time and blocked it. The crowd cheered, and Diego felt a rush of relief. Next, it was Jack's turn to shoot for the Eagles. He kicked the ball powerfully into the top corner of the net. Goal! The shootout continued, with both teams scoring and missing shots. It was tense, and the outcome could go either way. Finally, it came down to the last shot. If Diego made the save, the Eagles would win the championship. The Tigers player stepped up and kicked the ball toward the goal, but Diego was ready. He dove to the right and caught the ball in his hands. The crowd erupted in cheers as the Eagles ran toward Diego, lifting him into the air. "We did it! We won!" Jack shouted, hugging Diego. 9. Celebrating the victory. After the game, the team gathered together, still buzzing with excitement from their victory. "You were amazing, Diego," Jack said, smiling at his friend. "Those saves you made were incredible." Coach Carter came over, clapping his hands. "I'm proud of all of you. You played with heart and teamwork, and that's why we won." Diego felt a mixture of pride and relief. It had been a tough match, but he had given his best, and the team had worked together to achieve victory. As the sun set on the field, the Eagles celebrated their championship win with their friends and family. Diego knew that this was a day he would never forget.